Oryx likes to smash. Oryx is known for his ability to burst through walls, but in the lore his teammates have started a wall repair fund to cover the cost of all the damage he has caused. They joke that the reason that the HQ is always under construction and they're considering giving him his own personal repair kit. As we all know, Echo is serious and composed, but in the lore he actually has a secret passion for karaoke. His teammates often hear him belting out classic hits when he thinks no one is around. They even managed to record him singing and now play it back during tense moments to lighten the mood. And why not subscribe to help my mood out? Here's 3 facts about the Rainbow Six Siege operators you may not. As we all know, Sledge isn't the sharpest tool in the shed. Sledge is famous for, well, his sledgehammer, but in the lore, he's known for getting a little too enthusiastic with it. He once tried to open a jar of pickles with his hammer, shattering the jar and drenching the entire kitchen in brine. His teammates now hide anything fragile when he's around. Frost, besides being thick with 3 extra C's, Frost actually has a love for winter sports. It makes sense as she is Canadian. Her teammates joke that she once set up a makeshift ski slope inside the HQ using furniture and her bear traps as obstacles. She's also been known to bring her snowboard on missions just in case there's time to pick a quick ride. Buck actually has an interesting secret. As we all know, Buck's skeleton key is his pride and joy, but in the lore he's known for subscribing to Tool of the Month Club. He's constantly receiving new tools to try out, and his teammates joke that he's one gadget away from turning into a one-man hardware store. And don't forget to subscribe. Did you know this fact about Rainbow Six Siege? Doc is serious about his medical duties, but in the lore he has a guilty pleasure. And no, it's not what you think. It's actually medical dramas. His teammates discovered his secret obsession after finding him binge watching an entire season of General Hospital. He sounds like my grandmother. He now uses medical drama quotes to motivate his team, much to their amusement. And why don't you amuse me by hitting that sub button? Did you know this fact about Rainbow Six Siege? Dokopi's hacking skills are unmatched. I also think some of her is unmatched. I mean, in the lore, she's also known for using them to pull pranks on her teammates. She once hacked into the HQ's PA system to play everyone's embarrassing ringtone at full volume during a briefing. She's also been known to hack into teammates' laptops to set their wallpapers to goofy photos of themselves. And why don't you be a goofy goober and hit that subscribe button? Did you know this fact about Rainbow Six Siege? Gridlock, besides being big in the right places, Gridlock's track stingers are designed to stop vehicles. But in the lore, she's got a passion for collecting and restoring old vehicles. Her teammates joke that her garage is more heavily fortified than the HQ, filled with a bizarre mix of vintage cars, motorcycles, and even a tank or two. Subscribe so my garage can look like that. Did you know these facts about the Rainbow Six Siege operators? Rook is all about armor, and in the lore, he once organized a bulletproof picnic where everyone had to wear their armor while enjoying sandwiches. The event turned into a hilarious awkward afternoon of trying to eat while fully suited up, with Rook insisting it was just a precaution, only in America. And Cade, besides being a prehistoric relic, Cade actually has a love for carpentry. He has a secret passion for woodworking. His teammates often find him carving intricate designs into the furniture at the HQ. He once spent his entire weekend creating a wooden chess set, complete with hand-carved operator figurines as the pieces. Now, if only I could buy that. Why don't you buy this free subscription to this YouTube channel? Did you know these facts about the Rainbow Six Siege operators? Echo's yokai drones can make enemies feel disoriented, but in the lore he's also known for telling ghost stories that leave his teammates on edge. He claims that his drones have picked up strange noises and apparitions in the HQ, leading to some of his more superstitious teammates avoiding certain areas after dark. And Thermite, well, can get sometimes a little too enthusiastic when breaching walls. In the lore, he's known for getting a little too enthusiastic when it comes to breaching walls. He once accidentally breached a wall in the HQ that wasn't supposed to be breached, causing a minor structural collapse. His teammates now jokingly ask him to double check before blowing things up. And why not subscribe so I don't collapse? Did you know these facts about the Rainbow Six Siege operators? Frost actually has an interesting obsession. Frost is all about her love for traps and the cold, so it's no surprise in the lore that she is obsessed with ice fishing. She once turned the HQ's freezer room into a mini ice fishing spot, complete with a small hole in the floor, fake fish, and a mini rod. Her teammates now call her the Ice Fisherwoman of Siege. Smoke actually has an interesting ritual before matches. As we all know, Smoke is known for his love of toxic gas grenades, basically his love for war crimes. But in the lore, he's got a surprising love for tea. Every day at precisely 4 p.m, he insists on having tea time, where he brews a proper cup of tea no matter what's happening. His teammates joke that he could be mid-mission and he still insists on stopping for a cup. And while you yourself are pouring a cup of tea, why not hit that subscribe button? Did you know these facts about the Rainbow Six Siege operators? Jaeger, besides being autistic and being super proud of it, Jaeger actually has a really interesting collection. Jaeger has a hobby of collecting and customizing RC cars. He's known for racing them around the HQ, sometimes setting up obstacle courses, and even mounting tiny cameras on them for recon missions. His teammates often find themselves dodging speeding RC cars in the hallways. I wonder what those recon missions are actually for. Sophia is made out to be a tough, no-nonsense operator, but in the lore she has a hidden soft spot for candy. Her teammates have discovered her secret stash of sweets, hidden in the most unexpected places, inside ammo crates, under her helmet, and even in hollowed out grenades. She's fiercely protective of her candy, and anyone who touches it risks her wrath. Before you see my wrath, why not subscribe? Did you know these facts about the Rainbow Six Siege operators? Buck actually has a secret obsession. Buck is a proud Canadian. He loves riding mooses and going to Tim Hortons. But in the lore, he's obsessed with maple syrup. He puts it on everything, kind of like Buddy the Elf. He puts it from pancakes to pickin' to surprisingly coffee. His teammates once found him trying to develop a maple syrup grenade that would explode in sticky sweetness. Take that phrase however you want. They now jokingly call him Syrup Man. As we all know, Lesion is pretty deadly and toxic, but he actually has a rather interesting hobby. In the lore, he's known as a passionate gardener. He's turned part of the HQ's rooftop into a lush garden filled with exotic plants, including, well, some suspiciously poisoned ones. His teammates joke that his garden is as dangerous as his traps, and they approach it with caution. And do me a favor before you go, like and subscribe so I can keep making these. Did you know these interesting and funny facts about the Rainbow Six Siege lore? As some of you may know, Blackbeard kinda looks like a pirate. As we all know, Blackbeard is known for his shield and naval background, but in the lore, he loves to roleplay as a pirate. He's even been caught referring to his rifle as his trusty cutlass, and shouting ahoy matey during missions. His teammates have jokingly given him a toy parrot that he proudly displays on his gear. I wonder if he feels a little scurvy. Get it? Scurvy? Never mind, let's just move on. Finka puts the fit into fitness. In the lore, she's a fitness fanatic who's always coming up with new challenges for her teammates. From plank contests to obstacle courses, she's known for turning downtime to intense workout sessions. She once challenged everyone to a 24-hour push-up marathon, which they're still recovering from. And subscribe so you can help me recover. Did you know these interesting and funny facts about the Rainbow Six Siege lore? Maverick has, well, a problem. For whatever reason, Maverick in the lore is notorious for always wearing mismatching socks. His teammates have tried to buy him matching pairs, but he claims that his mismatched socks are good luck, and he refuses to change. It's become a running joke with the team on which combo he'll be wearing. Ash, besides having that Ash is known for her speed and breaching capabilities. And in the lore, she's always trying to speedrun everything, not just missions. She sets records for how fast she can go through mundane tasks, like making coffee or finishing a report. Her teammates even created a leaderboard for her various records. And why don't we set a record for this video to see how many likes and subs we can get? Here's some random Rainbow Six Siege facts you may not know. Nomad hosts some quite unusual tournaments. In the lore, she loves spending time on beaches and building some intricate sandcastles. She's even turned it into a competition event, challenging her teammates to build the best sandcastle, only to blow them away with her air jab for fun. This competition has become a beloved tradition whenever they're on a mission near a beach. And Callie has a love for the outdoors and camping, but she takes camping to a different level. In the lore, she has a passion for what she calls luxury camping, otherwise known as glamping. She goes on extravagant camping trips, complete with gourmet meals, high-end tents, and even portable hot tubs. Her teammates often joke that her idea of roughing it involves more amenities than their own home. Make sure to subscribe for more. Here's some random Rainbow Six Siege facts. Ana's holograms are perfect for deception. Her thighs also deceive something else, but in the lore she loves using them to pull pranks on her teammates. She creates holograms of herself in awkward situations. Man, I wish I could do that. Like tripping over gear or spilling coffee, and then watches her teammates rush to help only to realize they've been tricked by a hologram. Her favorite prank was when she made a hologram of herself sleeping on the job, causing a hilarious mix-up with with the team leader. And Lion has a pretty strict schedule. In the lore, he follows a military-style schedule down to the exact minute, including meal times, workout sessions, and even nap times. His teammates often try to mess with his schedule just to see how he would react, but Lion always manages to stick to his routine, much to their amazement. And why not amaze me with a sub? Montang, Mayonnaise, Blitz but bigger, whatever you wanna call him, Montang has become the go-to guy for human shield jokes. Whenever a teammate is in trouble, they jokingly call out, "Monty, I need cover." Even if they're just trying to get out of an awkward conversation or dodge a minor inconvenience, Montang takes it all in stride, always ready to provide protection, even if it's just from a bad pun. And why not do me a favor of hitting that like and subscribe button? Here's a fact about the Rainbow Six Siege operators you may not know. If you didn't know, hit that like and subscribe button. The Operator Zero has amassed a collection of vintage spy gadgets in the lore. He's got everything from old school wiretaps to hidden cameras and pens, and he loves showing them off to the younger operators. No did he. His teammates really enjoy trying out these old gadgets, though they struggle to figure out how they work. Zero loves to remind them that the classics never go out of style. Make sure to like so we can stay in style. Here's a fact about the Rainbow Six Siege operators you may not know. If you didn't know, hit that like and subscribe button. Doc is all about health and healing, but in the lore he's known for hosting tactical tea parties at HQ. These aren't your average tea parties. Doc insists on proper etiquette, tactical discussions, and of course plenty of tea. The tea parties have become a beloved, if slightly odd tradition, with operators attending in full gear while sipping tea from dainty cups. The more you know. Here's a fact about